Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Patagonia Wings. This is a National Geographic documentary. It is just self-contained, 44 minutes. It's from 2021, and it follows Sylvain Tesson. Hopefully I said that right. It's a number of French gentlemen who have decided to come all the way to the Patagonia Mountains, the edge of the world, these tremendous series of peaks that are among some of the biggest places for mountain climbers to go to visit. That's your thing. It's not my thing. I don't have any desire. The sights are gorgeous. The camera footage just of them, just the drone shots and everything else flying around them, and especially the helmet camera footage is breathtaking. If you have a fear of heights, this might not be for you. But you get to hear them actually overdubbed. They're French, so you get the English overdub, unless you, I guess, choose French and you get their original voices and you know French. That's helpful. But in this case, it's an English overdub, which feels like I'm watching an anime when I'm not looking directly at the screen, but a very, very tame, measured anime. Nobody going, yeah, Hadouken, whatever, that kind of stuff. It's none of that. It's very three Frenchmen deciding whether to climb a mountain or not, and then jump off of it. Yeah. That's the wings part. They're base jumpers, so they make camp. I think there's some more people to their crew, obviously, because there's cameramen and things like that. But it's mainly three guys who are gonna test this. And as they go up further and further up these mountains, they go up different peaks or different, just making their way. And the only thing they have to judge by whether they can do this or not is the strength of the wind, because that's important, especially if you're going to jump up a mountain. You do not want the wind so strong that it just smacks you right back into it, or launches you much further than you needed to go. Or depending on how mountains work, you might have updrafts or downdrafts or whatever else. You got to be aware of all that. Plus, every once in a while, they grab a rock and drop it off the edge. And they listen for how long it takes until it hits. They're previewing their potential future. And thankfully, they're smart enough to go, oh, that was less than 3 seconds? No, we're not going to jump here. That's just best. Let's find someplace higher, someplace a little less windy, and we'll get an idea of how long it is from the time we jump to the time we land, even if it's a great distance. Because with the flying squirrel type of suits just underneath here, honestly, they talk about how you get off there. When you first jump off, you've got zero speed, no speed whatsoever. In order for you to start, going a little bit horizontal, getting some distance, not just dropping, you need to pick up some speed, pick up some air, and that speed involves you plummeting first, and then the air catches you, and then you take off and you move. And there's a whole lot more science to it than you would imagine, but it's also beautiful. And it's also just scary as anything. Hey, you know what? It's not for everybody. But for these guys who know what they're doing, like I said, one of the best parts of this is seeing them finally get up on the edge of that mountain, literally standing on a ledge that seems about this wide, if that, possibly this wide. And then going, all right, and you can hear them through the communicators. It's like, okay, I think we're gonna go. Here we go. And then one goes. A few seconds later, another one goes, and then they cut to the helmet cams. They edit that in, and you just see them flying. You just see them moving. And of course, to build a little bit of tension, they don't necessarily know. The guy in front doesn't necessarily know where the other guys got to. So we kind of get his first reaction after he successfully lands. I'm not going to spoil everything for you, but we're not going to have any deaths here. I'm going to tell you that much. It adds a little bit of tension to wondering, when he cannot see anybody in the sky or anybody on the ground, where did they land? how did they land? And, that becomes all part of the excitement. Thankfully, because this is a documentary, and maybe it was televised, they don't do the whole intense narration and then, make up some sort of dramatic twist and then smash to commercial, go to black when there's no commercials, and then come back and then repeat the last 5 minutes of drama. They don't do that. So rest assured, if you're looking for something that's all about the experience, the people, and the nature of it all, you're not going to be thrown into some false narrative. So yeah, I definitely check it out. Even if you're not into the whole base jumping thing, the beauty of this area, this part of the world, is just absolutely gorgeous, and it is worth seeing from an angle you might not ever get to see except when you're flying over in a plane. Speaking of which, they connect their trip to kind of a historical aspect where people used to, where they would travel and send letters back and forth to each other. They would put all these letters in a plane and just hope that they would make it to where it was supposed to go. And they were literally up in these mountains at the levels that most airplanes, little Cessnas and things like that, were flying around and delivering letters. And so in a symbolic gesture, they carry one of these just old letters from the French High Mountain Military Group, I believe, or just at least an old letter to symbolize the act of just flying through these mountains and keep it on them as they go. So it's kind of neat to see their kind of dedication to it. It's not just like, hey, we're going to go up a mountain and we're going to jump off, and that's it. No, it's to them, it's a little bit more than that. So it's neat to be able to see through their eyes and the meaning it has to them. So yeah, check it out if that's your thing. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. We've had documentaries the last 4 days. Do we get a fifth one? Oh, 2:30. 2:30 is, oh no, I was thinking the 1:30s, but 2:30 is, holy cow. I've been waiting for this. I haven't watched this in so long. I know there's some people who are like, I watch it every week. I watch it every day. This is my favorite movie of all time. I know, I get it. I get it. But to me, this is the kind of thing you usually have to watch with somebody who's going to really appreciate it along with you. But I'm going to watch it by myself finally because it's telling me to. This is random. I don't choose most of the time. There's a few things when they're new and they come out onto Disney Plus. If I'm going to watch it anyway, like a Marvel or a Pixar or a Star Wars thing. Yeah, I pick the day that comes out. I watch it or review it. But otherwise, everything here is random. That number that just got picked was number 230, and 230 is The Princess Bride. So yeah, I'm going to watch The Princess Bride. It's almost just, it's a meme machine for many people. I don't know if a lot of people have even seen the movies as much as they've read the memes that are put out all over social media. So it's time for me to refresh myself with this film. Again, not seen it in so long. It's my fault, I know. The Princess Bride. As you wish. The Princess Bride on the next Disney Plus Already Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.